Hey everybody, what is going on? Josh right here, back again with another video on MLB The Show 23. And we got some more Road to the Show coming your way with Julio Tejada. As you can see, we are playing the Chicago White Sox today. Once again, I know we just played them on opening day back in Oakland. Well, guess what? We get to play them again here in Chicago, where Julio Tejada, I believe he made his debut in Chicago against the White Sox. I could be wrong. But it looks like we're coming back here again, starting up our first road trip of the season. And Julio Tejada is going to start it off with a base hit into left field to score the first run of the game for the A's, with one out here in the top of the first against Luis Patino, who's making the start today for the White Sox, as you can see. Up next is Miguel Sano, someone who the A's brought in during the offseason. He strikes out. Here is Joel Pozo hitting .042. That'll definitely win him a batting title this year for sure. He goes down swinging. We go to the bottom of the first. Luckily for those guys, the A's have a 1-0 lead. There's a ground ball to the shortstop, bottom of the first, and oh my goodness, tried to turn a double play, and instead everybody's going to be safe. It's going to be an error on Tejada. And that prevented 8 runs to score. 8-1. It was just 1-0. It went from 1-0 to 8-1. I'm speechless. Go back to first. Man, I'm disappointed in this team. Come on, guys. I know we're not a good team, but oh geez Louise. Yeah, our pitcher, he didn't even get out of the first inning. He gave up 6 hits, 8 runs, 4 walks, 1 strikeout. Jays Fines, what are you doing, buddy? And Kyle Mueller had to come in and save him in the second inning, and he didn't do any better. Oh my goodness, this team, it questions me sometimes. I don't know what was going through Julio Tejada's mind when he decided, yeah, I'm going to play for the A's. I mean, maybe he grew up an A's fan. I think he did. He needs to go back to second, though, because he's going to get picked off if he doesn't. There's his former teammate over there at second base, Tony Kemp, watching Pozo, who's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. And he's going to hit into a double play, and the White Sox just make that look like... They make that double play look like it was super easy. Now, Julio Tejada is going to hit one down the left field line. It's going to be a foul ball. Score is 10-1. White Sox, top of the 5th, 2 outs. Here's the pitch on its way. Swinging. There's a one in the left field, and that one is going to be off the wall. Runner is going to score. And it's a 10-2 game. We got 2 runs. That's awesome. It's really very rare when we score 2 runs in a game. And Miguel Sano hits one to deep left field, and this one is gone. 10-4. A's trail by 6 runs here in the 5th inning. Miguel Sano with his 2nd home run of the season. Both of them now coming against the White Sox. He homered in the opening day series against Chicago, and he does it here again today. There's a ground ball. Tejada making up for it on that horrible turn of a double play that was. We go on to the bottom of the 5th. We're still in the bottom of the 5th. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Score is still 10-4. White Sox, Carlos Perez, former Oakland A, grounds to Tejada. They're going to get the out at second. I'm not sure if they're going to get the out at first, and they will. What a play by Julio Tejada. This time they get the double play. Now we move on to the 6th inning with the White Sox now up 11-4. And Drew Rosinski now pitching. Ground ball to Tejada. I should have gotten a double play, but instead the White Sox are going to score a run, and we're going to get an out. And now the White Sox now have a 12-4 lead heading into the 7th inning. Luis Patino is still in this ball game. It's crazy to me that he's still in our game. He's still in the game, and our starter couldn't even get out of the first inning. No, he made it past the first inning. He just couldn't make it. He couldn't make it to the second inning, pretty much. Anyway, Miguel Sano, he's been having a good day, and he's going to continue to have a good day with the bat. And the lead is cut in half. It's now a 12-7 lead. It's a 5-run game. Miguel Sano is off to a good start today. I guess he must own the White Sox or something. I don't know what the White Sox did to him when he was in Minnesota, but he must have done something to piss them off. And Julio Tejada is going to join in on the fun. That's going to be a home run. Unfortunately, I don't know how much it's going to matter because the White Sox are going to run away with the game. 13-8, the final score. Yeah, Miguel Sano and Julio Tejada were hitting the ball well today. It's just, the pitching wasn't doing their job today. Oh, man, this was just an embarrassment of a game. Kyler Mueller did the best he could. The best pitcher we had today out of the bullpen was Dalton Jeffries. Looking at the White Sox, Andrew Vaughn, Trace Thompson both homered. Carlos Perez, Andrew Vaughn, Luis Robert, Eloy Jimenez, Trace Thompson, all with the RBIs. Tony Kemp had a RBI sac fly, or he had a sac fly, I think. Trace Thompson was 4 for 5. Luis Patino went 6.81 innings. He gave up 11 hits, 7 runs, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts, and then Jimmy Lambert came in, did the rest. Looking at our guys, Tejada was 5 for 5, Miguel Sano 3 for 5, and G-Man Choi was 3 for 4. Attaboy, G-Man. I see you out there, doing your thing. Jay's fine. Again, struggled in the first inning, bad. He couldn't get out of the second inning. He gave up 8 runs in less than 2 innings, 4 walks, 1 strikeout. Kyle Mueller came in. The walks were again a huge problem. He didn't do very great. Drew Rosinski was not that great either, and then Dalton Jeffries was again our best pitcher today. Oh man. Oh, man. This is going to be a long season for the A's. All right, well, enough complaining. Now let's get into some more baseball. Game 2, it's a rainy day here in Chicago. Now we're starting things off here with 2 outs in the top of the first. Davis Martin doing the pitching today for the White Sox. There's a fastball hit down the left field line, and it's going to be a foul ball. Julio Tejada has 8 career home runs against the White Sox. That is impressive. There's a base hit in the left field. That's going to be a 2-out single, and that's going to be the first hit of the ball game. So with a runner at first, 2 outs, it's going to bring in Miguel Sano, and he worked the count full here against Davis Martin, and he's going to take a walk. So ball 4, that's going to bring in Yoel Pozo. Look at that, 0.34 batting average. Give this guy the batting title. Give him the batting title today. Give him it. Just give him the batting title. Base hit into right field, and he's going to score the first RBI of the game. That's what I'm talking about. And once again, the A's go up first, 1-0, and they got 2 runs. 2 runs again. Attaboy, let's go. Let's go, A's. Okay, Dylan File pitching today. Hopefully he makes it past the second inning today. Ground ball to short. Tejada throw to first in time to get him, and that is going to be the final out of the first inning. Now we move on to the second inning. Davis Martin still pitching for the Sox, and there's a runner at second for the A's with 1 out. Scores 3-0. Julio Tejada hoping to make it 4-0, 5-0, 10-0, 1,000,000-0. He doesn't care as long as he scores a run, gets a hit, he's going to be happy. And what do you know, he's going to be happy as he hits one in the left field, looking up, and that is gone. You can kiss it goodbye. 2-run bomb, Julio Tejada, 6th home run of the season. And what do you know, it's a 5-0 ball game. 6-0 ball game now. Okay, A's, I see you. Now we're hitting well. We're scoring a lot of runs. And Julio Tejada making good plays and is at shortstop. You gotta love to see that. He's making up for it after that terrible excuse of a double play he tried to attempt in the first game. Ground ball, Tejada, throw to first in time, and that is going to be out number 2. Now we move on to the 4th inning, and it's a 7-0 A's lead. Gotta love to see that. Kyle Busch pitching for the Sox. And Tejada hits it to left field, back at the wall. It is gone. Another home run for Julio Tejada. That's his 2nd of the day, his 7th of the year. And the A's extend the lead. It's now 10-1. And what do you know? Dylan Files pitching, and it's only the 4th inning. Gee, where was this yesterday? Okay, Miguel Sano. Miguel Sano couldn't handle the throw to first, but you know what? He got out of it. Gold Glove defense. He got out of it. That's all that matters. Moving on. 5th inning. Jimmy Lambert pitching. 1 out. Tejada left field, and that is off the foul pole, and they're going to call that a home run. What a game for Julio Tejada and the Oakland A's. He has his 3rd home run of the night. He's 4 for 4, and it's a 12-1 ball game. A's lead it. And Tejada's going to hit it to left field. Is he going to have another home run today? You bet it, he will. 13-1 A's. And we move on to the 8th inning. Imagine if Julio Tejada has 5 home runs in one game. Would that be insane? I think that would be insane. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. The baseball writers didn't want to see that. They're like, you know what? You already have 4 home runs. You don't need 5. He is, however, going to make the score 15-2. 15-2 A's in the 8th inning. Man, this has been a pretty good game. Miguel Sano once again working the count full. However, unlike last time, he's going to strike out. 0 strikeouts for Jordan Holloway. Okay, John Brebier, former Cardinal, now coming in to face Pozo, and Pozo's going to hit into a double play. Come on, Pozo, what are you doing? But at the end of the day, we're up 15-2. It doesn't really matter. Though it would have been pretty funny to score another run. Just thinking. Anyway, ground ball hit by Carlos Perez. He grounds out to his former teammate Tejada, and we're going to. We played 8 full, and the A's have a 15-2 lead, and they win by that score, taking the White Sox down. They're going to win it here today. Gotta love it. Looking at our offense, our leadoff hitter Daryl went 2 for 7. Connor Capel was 2 for 6. Julio, once again, he went 6 for 5. 4 home runs in one game. I've seen 3 home run games. I don't know if we've ever had a 4 home run game before. Miguel Sano was 1 for 5 with an RBI or with a walk. Pozo was 1 for 4 with two walks and an RBI. J-Man Choi was 5 for 5. Okay, I think J-Man Choi is taking notes. J-Man Choi must be taking notes, watching Julio Tejada bat. Armenteros was 1 for 5. Jordan Diaz was 1 for 6, and then Nate Hinton was 4 for 6. So everybody got a hit today. I love that. Let's go A's. Let's go. I like that. And then everybody got an RBI except Connor Capel and Miguel Sano. But that's okay. Everybody got a hit today. I love that. I'm gonna give a little applaud to my offense because we did that. Like we did that. We won. We won a game today. It's all that matters. Dylan File, 6 1/3 of an inning. He pitched. He gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. That's a solid pitching performance for Dylan File. Dalton Jeffries went 2 1/3 of an inning. He gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. So 2 must be his favorite number. And then Drew Steckenrider got the final out in the 9th. And yeah, just like that, so that's what the A's did. Looking at the White Sox, they got 7 hits in this game, 4 runs. A home run from Eloy Jimenez. So And then there was an RBI for Jacob Gonzalez. Eloy Jimenez was 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs. And then looking at the pitching, yeah, it was pretty much like, so the A's and the White Sox pretty much did like a Uno reverse card on the White Sox. So now it's their turn to have a bad pitching performance. Davis Martin went kind of like, again, he would, like Jace Fines, he couldn't get out of the second inning. He went 1.2 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, 2 walks, and an 8.22 ERA. Yikes. Kai Busch went 2 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, a walk, and 1 strikeout. Jamie Lambert went 2.2 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, and a strikeout. Jordan Holloway gave up 6 hits. He also gave up 2 runs. He allowed a walk, and he had 2 strikeouts. And then John Brebbia was kind of their best pitcher. He went 1.2 innings, and he only allowed 2 base hits in this game. And then there was also an error made by Tony Kemp. There were a couple errors made by the A's also for Miguel Sano and Pozo. But it doesn't matter. Because you know what? We won a ball game. We won a ball game. I'm so happy here right now. This is literally the best thing that's happened today. And we get some packs also. We're going to open those once we get done playing our last game. But brilliant, magnificent game. Paul Blackburn's going to pitch today against former Oakland A's Zach Godley. Man, there are a lot of former A's players on the White Sox in this game. Like, we've seen Carlos Perez, Tony Kemp, and now Zach Godley all end up going to the White Sox. I guess the White Sox must be the team to play for. All right, there's Zach Godley. He made his first start. He had a 45 ERA. Yikes. Well, you know what, buddy? As much as I enjoyed you when you were in Oakland, I think we're going to make that ERA go up just a little bit more. Just a teensy bit more. It actually looked like it went down. But, yeah, we want that ERA to go up. All the way up. Julio Tejada trying to keep that hitting streak alive. Count 0-2, runner at first, 1 out, no score. And there's 1 hit down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Runner will move to third. He'll be held up at third. And so the A's have runners at second and third with 1 out. That's going to bring in Miguel Sano hitting .242. He's done pretty good so far in this series. Here's the pitch from Godley. Swings and misses, and that's going to be a strikeout. That's going to be the 2nd out. Here in the first, it's going to bring in Pozo. Had an RBI in last night's game. That was the first of 15 RBIs, as a matter of fact. This time, however, he's going to hit an infield pop-up to Tony Kemp, and that is going to be the 3rd out. So the A's get nothing but a base hit and I think a walk. White Sox didn't do anything in the first. However, they have a chance to do something here in the second with Oscar Carlos up to bat and runners at first and second. And that thing he's going to do is ground out into a 4-6 ground out, but he beats the out at first. The White Sox do score a run, making the score 1-0 Chicago. Tony Kemp is now up, hitting .242. He grounds out to his former teammate Tejada, and this time the A's get a 6-4-3 double play. This time they get the double play. So now Julio Tejada's up again, 1-for-1 with a double. He's hoping to go 2-for-2. Would you like to see Julio Tejada go 2-for-2? I think you guys want to see Julio Tejada go 2-for-2. I would love to see that. See Tejada go 2-for-2. Well, you know what? We're going to watch Tejada foul off a cutter and make the count 0-2. And we're going to see him go 2-for-2 anyway. There's a base hit down the line. Tejada's going to stay put at first. And that is going to be his second hit of the game. Another hit in this game for the A's. It's their second. Okay, so Tejada's got both of the hits in this game. Miguel Sano strikes out for the first out here in the fourth. Here's Pozo 0 for 1. Hopefully our offense isn't super quiet today. I don't know. The win they had in the second game of this series really motivated me. And Pozo gets a base hit. I think he got motivated too. Here comes G-Man Choi. 0 for 1 in this game, and he's gonna bunt. I don't know what that was, but either way, inning's over. Moving on to the sixth inning with Zach Godley still pitching. And Tejada's going to foul off a cutter. Count is 0-1. And there's one in the left field, and it is caught.
Up next is White Sox. The catcher, Carlos.
So bottom of the sixth inning, runners at first and second, 2 outs. Ground ball hit by Carlos Perez. Tejada's throw to first is going to be in time. Sano's going to be able to handle it. And just like that, we're going to go to the eighth inning. Here in just a second. Oh, Andrew Benintendi's up. He's the leadoff hitter today for the White Sox. It's pretty cool. Hits one in the left field. One left fielder flies out to the other for the first out. And now we go to the ninth, and the game is tied at 1.
Julio.
So Julio Tejada will try and do something here against Kai Bush here in the ninth. And that something is hitting one to deep left field. Benintendi back. He can't make the catch. Tejada's going to go to second. And just like that, a leadoff double to start off the ninth. Beautiful, beautiful double for Tejada. Would have been nicer if it was a home run. But you know what? I'm going to absolutely 100% take the double. And Miguel Sano, oh man, he lines out to the first baseman. Come on, buddy. And now that's going to bring in Pozo. He's 1 for 3, has an RBI, which came from game 2 of this series. Here comes Pozo. He's 1 for 3. And he's going to fly out to right field. Tejada is trying to tag, and he's going to be safe. So the A's now have a runner at third with 2 outs. Here comes big man G-Man Choi. Come on, buddy. We need you to do something. And what's that something going to be? Striking out 2 in the top of the ninth. Now we move on to the bottom of the ninth. Oh, the 11th inning now. Okay, so yeah, I guess both offenses must be extremely tired. Then Tejada smacks one in the left center field, looking up, and that one's going to be off the wall. The A's are going to take a 2-1 lead. Tejada comes up clutch again. Brilliant. Double for Tejada, and we go to the 11th. Or top of the 11th, excuse me. We're still in the 11th inning. Here comes Miguel Sano, 0 for 4, 1-2 count from Bush. And that's going to get away from Perez. Tejada's going to move over to third. And they're going to call that a wild pitch. Rightfully so. And there's an infield pop-up to the shortstop. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 11th inning. So, Andrew Vaughn will lead things off in the White Sox half of the 11th with TJ Antone on the mound for Oakland. Throws a slider. Tejada that throws to first as Andrew Vaughn grounds out. And looks like the A's are going to take care of business here against the White Sox. 2-1 your final score. They take 2 out of 3 of this series. That's what you love to see. And that's going to do for today's video. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Comment down below if you guys are still enjoying the Julio Tejada series. With that said, I will see you guys in the next video.